Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Mark Kemp, Mark with an E, reached out to us.
E-Mark?
E-Mark. He reached out to us yesterday.
Yeah, he was telling us about a fundraiser. It's called Cars for Corrina. It's at Morisset Showground, August 11, 8 till 1. And the money that is being raised is going towards a woman called Corrina Farrell, who has a fight with MS. He said he doesn't know her very well, but she's done a lot of fundraising stuff herself, especially for Westpac helicopters. And she's asked for nothing, but he feels that she needs some stuff. She's 29 years old. She's got 5 children under the age of 10, and he's just observed what's happened with that family, and it's really touched him. I know that they want some of that money to go for stem cell treatment.
Yeah, well, it's not going to cure what she's got, but when she's in pain, she feels like she's been submersed in like a bath of cold water with electric shocks. She's now suffered 2 strokes, I think, in the last few years.
Oh.
You know, she eventually could end up in a wheelchair, and the kids are looking after the younger kids. Like, they're changing nappies for them, they're getting them breakfast, and they've got close family members who help, and they're financially getting ruined, from all the medical bills and stuff like that. He had a good job, but all their money is just dwindling and dwindling, and they need about $80,000. She's got a GoFundMe page. I think it's up to $24,888. Even if they go buy a coffee, instead of buying a coffee for themselves, they stick $8 in there for you. You only need a few thousand people to get the money back up,
It's true.
And you guys are great. We spoke to Mark, as we said yesterday, and we put up the information about the GoFundMe. People have donated $50, $10, $100, $200. Thank you so very much for what you're doing. I'm going to donate, and Jonesy, you said you'd do the same.
Sure. Whatever you put in, I'll put in.
Okay. Well, also, so her name is Corrina, Corrina, her GoFundMe page.
How do you get to the GoFundMe page? Where's that? I always got some details on that. That would be helpful, girls.
We'll have those details on our socials. The link is up on our socials.
Right.
But I can't help thinking about what family life is like for her. She's under 30. She's got 5 kids, which is hard enough. But to not be able to look after them, to have good days, and when the bad days are bad, she can't get out of bed. We thought we'd talk to her husband, Beau, next to give us some insight into what life's like. Hello, Beau. How are you?
Good, yourselves?
Not too bad. So, Beau, give us the rundown, and what a story. How old was your youngest child when Corrina was diagnosed with MS?
She was born the day, she was just about 6 months old, but it started when she had our youngest daughter.
Right.
After she gave birth.
So she had symptoms then and started to investigate what might be going on with her?
Yes, yeah.
Well, what a shock to the system to find out that it was MS. And we heard yesterday from Mark there are some days where it's hard for her. What are some of the bad days like, if you don't mind me asking?
Some bad days. Her legs won't work. She has fits. She can't get out of bed. She has ice bath pains, electric shock pains. The kids have to get themselves ready for school. It just makes it hard because I can't be in 2 places at once. I need to go to work as well, and
Yeah.
Well,
you got to put food on the table.
Yeah.
And as Mark, he doesn't even really know you guys that well, but he just thought, there's something I can do. So he's put together this car show, and he pointed us out to the GoFundMe page, and we've got people putting money in there. I don't know if we can get to the $80,000, but as Mark said, if you instead of buying a coffee, $4.50, you put in there, and that's it. And we'll see how we can go with this.
But you also have to, you can't help putting yourself in Corrina's position and think how hard that must be. So the older children, the eldest is what, 10?
Yeah, she's 10, yes.
And she's looking after the baby. How are you making it work?
We just got to sort of make it work. It's what we've got to do. It is hard sometimes, and sometimes I've got to take days off work as well to help out.
Well, we're in your corner, Mark.
We absolutely
Beau,
are.
rather, I should say. What we'll do is we'll get this on our socials. We've got the links to the GoFundMe page, and you're in our minds. You're on our front burner.
You are, Beau. And we might also give some thought to things that we can do for you and your family along the way, as well as drawing attention to the fundraising. I know that the money is for stem cell work, but it sounds like you could probably do with some other stuff as well. So we might give some thought to how we can make life a little bit easier for your family for those bad days.
We appreciate that very much, and we're very thankful for that.
Oh, you don't need
Don't
to
worry
say
about
that, Beau. We don't want
We're-
you to have to be grateful to
We
us.
got your back, bro. We're
We-
saying that I hate, but at the same time, we've got your back.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you,
Thank
Beau.
you very much.
Thank you very
Good
much.
on you, Beau. Say hi to Corrina and the kids for us. So there you go. We've got all the details of the GoFundMe thing. So, we'll see how far we can go with this.
I just can't imagine how tough that
Yeah.
must be. Little kids in the house.
God.
So hard.